Welcome to Overthinking Eurovision. I'm Matt Rather. Now, we've been overthinking Eurovision for years, but our dirty little secret is that these songs don't usually require much overthinking at all. A delightful meditation on the work of Michel Foucault. But guys, Italy has really given us something worth overthinking this year. Francesco Gabbani's Occidentali's Karma is a mashup of Western science and Eastern philosophy, kind of like Doctor Strange, but with more gorilla costumes. Don't worry, we'll get there. If there was going to be a country that required a full bibliography for its song lyrics, it was going to be Italy. They sat the contest out entirely from 1998 to 2010, and ever since they rejoined, their songs have had an intellectual Fellini vibe. In 2013, Marco Magnoni said his number was about the urgency to free people from the superstructures and the general crisis. In 2016, Francesca Michelin was inspired by the 6 degrees of separation theory popularized by the classic John Guare play. But Occidentali's Karma has nerd street cred off the charts. Gabbani said he got the idea for it while reading The Naked Ape, a 1967 book by zoologist Desmond Morris. And according to the singer, we, as humans, believe we defeated nature, but actually we are still in caves because our instincts remain the same. This has got to be the single greatest Eurovision adaptation of a 1960s scholarly work since Armenia tackled Betty Friedan's The Feminine Mystique. Now, if the song was only inspired by The Naked Ape, Dayenu. But an Italian newspaper actually hunted down Professor Morris, who is now 89 years old, and it turns out that he loves the song, saying, "I've read the lyrics and I've been fascinated by their beauty, culture, and richness of citations." He even sent Gabbani a signed copy of The Naked Ape. Basically, all the grad students in Europe are going to vote for Italy, unless the UK can somehow get Tom Stoppard to do an interpretive dance during their song. Now, the lyrics are in Italian, at least at the time that we recorded this, so we're probably missing some of the wordplay. But it's clear that even Good Will Hunting would have trouble catching all these references. Gabbani manages to rhyme panta re, a saying by the ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus, with Singin' in the Rain, the classic Gene Kelly musical from 1952. And the whole thing is like a Dennis Miller monologue.
I mean, when a neoconservative defenestrates, it's like Raskolnikov filibuster deoxymonohydroxynate.
The hell does rant mean?
But guys, just piling complicated lyrics onto each other isn't necessarily a recipe for success. Just ask Montenegro.
Neuro, don't be skeptic, hermetic, pathetic, analphabetic, forget old cosmetic, you need new poetic, aesthetic, eclectic, dialectic.
So let's look at the big picture. Thematically, this song has a lot in common with last year's second-place finisher, Australia's Sound of Silence. That song was about the alienating effect of technology, and Gabbani has similar concerns here. He talks about selfie-addicted internet experts, he describes the web as the cocaine of the masses, and he says the internet has us seeking easy answers and pointless dilemmas. Now, that's a great line. One sec, let me tweet that out. If that's what it means to be Western, then it's hard to imagine that it's compatible with Eastern philosophy. I mean, Buddhism isn't about selfies, it's about self-negation. You're supposed to let go of material attachments and embrace emptiness. So there is something downright comical about Westerners embracing Eastern practices. In an interview, Gabbani says, "We do yoga to find a balance between body and mind, but if we don't wear fashionable clothes, then we do not go to yoga classes." So there's a lot going on in this song. The misapprehension of the East by the West, the corrosive and constrictive nature of technology, and Professor Morris's thesis that our modern customs are driven by primitive instincts. But the great thing is that you don't actually need to care about any of that to enjoy this song, because it's catchy as hell. And beyond the danceable chorus and the clever lyrics, this song has a big, furry secret weapon. The dancing ape appeared in both the national selection show and the wildly popular music video, so the smart money is on at least one ape joining him on stage in Kiev. This is a potentially brilliant gimmick. It's offbeat and fun, but it's not too extreme. I'm looking at you, Romania. Italy is one of the early favorites, but there's a lot of songs looking to steal Gabbani's karma, and it's a long road to Kiev. So subscribe to this channel for more Eurovision reviews, and visit us on the web at Overthinking It, where we subject the popular culture to a level of scrutiny it probably doesn't deserve. #Namaste.